let's continue with the next part. Right now we are doing Netzwerk-Arbeitsbuch-Kapital 2 nach der Schulzeit. And in the previous video we did this first two pages, and now we'll continue with the next part. You can see B and C are already the herein activity, so we are just going to skip it. We are not going to skip it. I want you to do it yourself, okay? And let's move ahead with the next part. So we can see we have this activity 4a. Schule früher und heute. Lesen Sie die Aussagen im Forum. Wie ist es heute bei Ihnen? How is it today with you? Ergänzen Sie. Okay, so earlier früher mussten die Schüler viele Bücher in die Schule mitnehmen. Heute können viele Schüler mit dem Laptop zur Schule gehen. So today they can go with a laptop. Früher musste ich weiter Weg zu Fuß gehen oder mit dem Fahrrad fahren. So you can say auch heute wir können zu Fuß oder mit dem Fahrrad zur Schule gehen. Okay? Früher dürfte mein Vater mittags nach Haus gehen. You can say heute darf mein Vater mittags nicht nach Haus gehen. Okay? Früher müssten wir Samstag zur Schule. Heute hat how can this sentence be? We have holidays, so heute soll wir Samstag zu Hause bleiben. You just have to stay at home. Früher müsstet ihr zu Hause wenig Hausaufgaben machen. Heute muss man zu viel Hausaufgaben machen. Okay, so it's just like past tense and the present tense. So you can see dürfte, musste is what is given over here. These are the past or the Präteritum form of Modalverben. Okay, in the next activity or the next Aufgabe, we are going to actually do these Präteritum form of the verbs. Okay, so these are wollen, müssen, können, dürfen and sollen. Okay, was muss man machen over here? We just wir können hier Endungen schreiben. Okay, so for wollte, ich wollte, that means the Endungen is te. For do, it is test, so we will say test. For RCS, it is te again, te. Okay, for wir, it is going to be ten, 10. For ihr, it is going to be tet, tet. And for z, it's going to be 10 again. Okay, so you will be writing 10. Okay, now let's try to write the fill in these blanks. So müssen becomes musste. Let's write musste. Okay, similarly können becomes konnte. Okay, don't worry, you can simply refer to RCS because ich and RCS form for Präteritum are the same. You can see ich wollte and RCS wollte. Okay, similarly for dürfe, it's going to be dürfte. Okay, you just have to change the endings and the umlaut ist weg. Okay, wir mussten and ihr musstet. Yeah, I think it's pretty clear, it's pretty simple. Let's move ahead with the next activity. Ergänzen Sie die Endungen in der letzten Spalte. So you just have to use these Endungen. We have already used, we have written them. You just have to try making sentences out of them to learn this art. Okay, the next one, Präsens oder Präteritum. Ergänzen Sie die Modalverben. So you just have to first recognize whether it is the past tense or present tense, and then accordingly we just have to write the forms of the Modalverben. So in short, you will either write these forms in the present or in the Präteritum form. Okay, so ihr, okay, something müssen, so musst ihr or musste ihr. Let's see, musstet ihr noch Hausaufgaben machen? So since it's noch, you are going to say musst. Okay, so and then 9, wir sind fertig. No, we are done. Wir dürfen jetzt schwimmen gehen. We are allowed to go to swimming. So quickly let's write it. Nur Jan soll Mathe üben. So he should just do maths right now. He should practice maths. Warum können du? So it's going to be either contest or maybe the do form of presence. Gestern nicht lernen. So why didn't you study yesterday? So why couldn't you study yesterday? So you will say konnte. Ich wollte, because it's she says aber ich war so müde. So you will say wollte. Warum waren Sie gestern nicht im Unterricht? Entschuldigung, ich konnte. Why were you not in the class? Unterricht ist Class. Ich konnte nicht kommen. Ich musste zum Arzt gehen. I had to go to doctor. Okay, so I think this was pretty easy exercise to do with. Let's move ahead with the next one. Wie war das bei Ihnen? How was it by you? You have to use this Modalverben. Wählen Sie ein Thema und schreiben Sie dazu mindestens 5 Sätze. Verwenden Sie Modalverben in Präteritum. We have to use the Modalverben in Präteritum. Okay? So you can say, mit 16 Jahren durfte ich zum ersten Mal mit einer Freundin in Urlaub fahren. Okay? If you're able to see the Präteritum form of modal verb tells you the tense of this complete sentence. If you're changing this form, the meaning of the sentence changes, the form or the tense of the sentence changes. It's extremely important to take care of this particular modal verb, because you can see the next half can be used in present tense or in future tense as well. Okay, ich musste. So we can just check what goes. Ich musste zum ersten Mal allein in die Schule gehen. First of all, I was allowed to go to school alone, and then you can say, we can also use ich wollte zum ersten Mal ein Meeting organisieren. So you can say, mit 20 Jahren wollte ich zum ersten Mal ein Meeting organisieren. Okay, so let's see, Arbeitstag, erster Arbeitstag. So you can say, mit 18 Jahren you can say, sollte mein erster Arbeitstag als so and so arbeiten. Okay, so it's just the use of this Präteritum form of the modal verb using these sentences. Okay, let's move ahead with the next one. The next one is the Urentile. You can see SP and ST. We have to sort out them once we listen to this particular audio. Okay, I want you to do this. You can see the change of the pronunciation. For example, if it is SP in sport, we say sport, we do not say sport. Okay, so it becomes sh, and if it is transport, it's not transport, it's transport. Okay, similarly for ST in start, it's start with sh. Okay, and with erste, it's st. Okay, so let's just try the first line. Anstrengen, so it comes over here. Arbeitsplatz, so it should be coming over here. August, st, here. Ausprobieren, so SP, ausprobieren, here. Besprechen, so it has to be sprechen, so it will come over here. Okay, so similarly you can just complete the next sentence and next verbs using the Urentile. Okay, let's move ahead with the next page now. So first of all, let me just zoom out a little bit, and then let's see what do we have over here. Okay, Hören, again you have this Hören part. Hören Sie die Zungenbrecher und sprechen Sie nach. So it's kind of tongue twister. Mein Spitzer, Spitz, Stifter, spielen, Spitz, mein Spitzer, Stifter, Spitz. So just try to listen the audio and then just repeat it to move your tongue accordingly. Okay. The next one, wo sind meine Sachen? This is extremely important. Why? Because you are going to learn about the positions, you're going to learn about the prepositions over here as well. Okay, hängen, something is hanging. Stehen, something is staying over there. Okay, liegen, something is lying. Welcher Verb passt? Ergänzen Sie in der richtigen Form. We have to use the right form of the verb. That means right conjugation of the verb. Okay, so this is extremely important. Let's check quickly. Wo ist meine Tasse? Die war immer im Regal. So where's my bag? Tasche. Okay, it was always in the you can say Regal is the cupboard. Okay, jetzt stehen alle Tassen im Schrank, and now it is in another cupboard. Okay, so now it stays all the so the answer is all the Tasse or all the bags will be staying in the Schrank now. Wo ist die Schokolade? Okay, where's the chocolate? It lies in the Kugelschrank, so you will say die liegt im Kugelschrank. Okay, So you will not say it will stay in Kugelschrank now. Okay. So die Uhr ist nicht mehr im Flur. So the wall is no more on the floor. Ja, genau. Die hängt. Why? Because it's hanging. Die hängt jetzt in der Küche über der Tür. About the door. So just take care of the prepositions. It's just about the positions, okay? Wo ist denn die Kaffeemaschine? Where is the cafe machine? Just try to figure out where do you see this cafe machine. And whether it's hanging? No, it's not hanging. Whether it's lying over there? Maybe you may get confused if you're using English. But in German, it has to be stehen. So, der steht im Schrank. Ich finde die Kochbücher nicht. I'm not able to find the Kochbuch. You can see it's over here. So, siehst du nicht die, what is happening with the Kochbuch? You can see it's lying in the Regal or in this particular type of rack. Okay, so it liegt, or you can also say stehen im Regal. Okay, und wo ist der Teppich? Der dash jetzt im Floor. So Teppich is the carpet, this carpet. Where is the carpet? So it is lying on the carpet. So you will say liegen, but over here you will say liegt jetzt im Floor. Okay. Wo ist der Kalender? So you can see the calendar over here. There it is hanging. So you will say der hängt über dem Tisch. So above the table it is just hanging. Or you can also say auf dem Wand, an den Wand, okay, or it is hanging on the wall. Okay, so I think it is slightly confusing, but if you practice this once or twice, whether it's hanging, staying or liegen, it will be pretty much clear to you. And the second thing is just to take care of the conjugations, which we have to always. Okay, so machen Sie eine Skizze. So you just have to do a skit. Maybe you're acting something. So this girl is looking at the picture and he is talking about on this picture. So in case you have your friend, you can just do this activity. Okay, I think we are okay till here. In the next one, we are going to go through Wechsel preposition, about the positions in accusative and dative, what happens and how we are supposed to do this. So I think it's pretty easy. We'll try to do this, and if possible, we'll try to finish this chapter. Okay, so that was all about today's video. Thank you so much. See you in the next one.